Moin Moin. This is Wolfgang from Flensburg. On a gray and cold August afternoon, I sit in the kitchen enjoying a good Bavarian Weissbier, like you see here, and my Fettberta with some HU green gold. It's a Virginia broken flake, flavored with a little bit bergamot, citrus fruit, and it's very tasty. The tobacco is not very aromatic. It's just enough and good for me. Well, the reason of this video is some of you might notice that I made a German video about my journey to Switzerland. The thing was, in May at the pipe fair in Loma, I met Renato. Renato is a guy who doesn't have his own video channel. He just watches the videos, and he said he was so happy to meet me there. And we talked, and he gifted me a Swiss knife and some tobacco, and we changed address, phone number, and so later we kept in touch. And many times we Skyped and had phone calls, so it was a really good time later on. And the end of last month, my wife started her retirement from being a teacher, and we said, how do we celebrate this a little bit? So we decided, why don't make a little trip to Switzerland and maybe visit Renato in Schaffhausen. Well, I called Renato and he agreed. He said it was a great idea. So we looked for a nice hotel nearby where Renato lives, and last Friday we went on the road for this about 680 miles, drove all of the night, and arrived next morning, Saturday morning, in Schaffhausen, Switzerland, where Renato picked us up just behind the border and guided us to his house, where we was warmly welcomed by Michaela, his wife, and Nicole's daughter, and my new little friend, Spiky, the dog. So we had a very nice breakfast there, and we were welcomed, and we knew each other since years. Well, after we spent some time in the hotel for rest, in the evening we were invited again at Renato's house for a very nice dinner. It was a lot of fun and talking and smoking and drinking beer. It was great. Well, on Sunday morning we visited Schaffhausen. Renato and his family, they guided us around and showed us all this thing, the old castle on top of the hill, and we had a real good time. And after some rest again in the hotel, later on, Renato picked us up and we went to a barbecue party at his friend's house, Robbie. He lives above the city of Schaffhausen. We had a beautiful sight over the town, and the barbecue was great with a big fire, and it was great. We had a very, very good time. And Monday was a national holiday in Switzerland, because they are celebrating on the 1st of August from the year of 1291, I think, 1291, the founding of the country of Switzerland. So it's a big holiday there. And on this day, we went to the Rheinfall nearby Schaffhausen, It was a great sight. We went with a little boat to a rock, climbed this rock, and you could see all this water falling down. It's not as big as the Niagara Falls or some falls I've seen in Canada, but it's an amazing sight. And later we drove to Lucerne, to the city which is located at the lake of Lucerne, Vierwaldstätter See, like you say in Germany. Amazing city. The weather was great, and all this great old houses from, I don't know when, 1600, 1700. It's a beautiful town, and you see all the mountains around. I like the mountainside. I love to live here at the coast, but once in a while I like to stay in the mountains. And later, after having a break and having a drink in some street cafe right beside the lake, we went up. Renato took us up high in the mountains. We went over a pass. You could see down in the valleys and all the small villages. Fantastic. I hope you, later on in the video, you're going to see a little bit about it. And had a great dinner in a small restaurant right in the mountains, and because it was national holiday, we drove back in darkness via Zurich to Schaffhausen. In every village there were big fireworks, and that was a fantastic sight, and it was a fantastic day. Yeah, and on Monday Renato came again, and he took us to the Lake Constance, Bodensee, like we say, and we took a ferry from the town of Meersburg to the town of Constance. We looked at Constance, walked around, and enjoyed the time, and had this beautiful sight over the lake with the mountains in the background. Fantastic. And right in the, almost in the middle of Constance, is the border again to Switzerland, and 50 meters behind on Swiss side is a tobacco and pipe shop, was Portman. We was in there. Renato was buying some American tobacco because they sell American tobacco, but very, very expensive. I think more than 20 francs, which is about 20 euros for 2 ounces, which is a high price, I think. And I bought one. I'm gonna make a little video about it next time. It's a Ice Virginia, called Ice Virginia by McLeod. It's aromatic. I talk about it in the video. I have to light my fat data. Talking and smoking the same don't get together. Well, so we went also then to a great mountain area called Zentis. There's a cable cabin going up there, but that was nothing for me. I don't go in this thing, so I'm too afraid. I don't like it. I like to climb in the mountain, not climb, hiking in the mountains or so when I have ground under the feet. But I don't like to hang in a cabin on a cable and to going up there for more than, I don't know, 2,000 meters. No, that's nothing for me. So we stayed down there and looked at it from below. And later on, we went back to Schaffhausen and had a great dinner at Renato's house. It was fun, and it was great. We felt so fine. Yeah, and the next day we headed back to Flensburg, and also headed back into the cold and bad weather. And now we're being back and watching the pictures, watching the little videos we made. And well, Renato is in Italy. He makes holiday for 2 weeks with his family. He sends me sometimes some pictures. They have great weather. They have blue sky, a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun at home too, but almost fall. But what the heck? That's life. Well, now you know what was going on. I hope you like the impressions I made after my speech now. I wish you all the best. I'd say Prost, cheers, and mud in your eye. And all you guys, I hope you have a better summer than we did. Bye. Moin, moin. Tschüss.
Renato mit der Familie Ludwig, die Räucherbande unterwegs.
Der sogenannte Renato aus der Schweiz.
Ja, in jeder